Oh, hello everybody. Welcome back, students watching. I was just dozing off. So now, today, we're gonna talk about 3 new countries. So we have started in our home country, which is the United States. And then we visited our neighbor to the north, which is Canada. Our neighbor to the south, Mexico. And then we went all the way down to South America, and then we visited Peru. Then we went all the way up again to Europe. So today we're gonna talk about three different countries. So now let me get my globe. Here it is. And as you can see on my globe, we have got United States up to Canada, way down to Mexico, going all the way here down to Peru. Then we go up again towards, Europe. So today, let me see. Looks like you could see here, France. That's one of the countries that we learned about. Could you find England anywhere here? Well, you could see England is I have a hint that England is an island, but you can't see it. I only see Ireland. Iron Man. And we'll also visit another Switzerland. So we have one found and the rest not found. So after we travel through Europe, what else? Maybe we'll travel to Egypt. Or we'll travel all the way down to South Africa. Or the Democratic Rep of the Congo. Democrated like Doraemon. So now, first we're gonna focus on Europe. So now let me put it down. This is my teacher pointer. So you try to read as many words as you can while I'll read out loud. First is England. We could take our boat to our next stop, but an airplane is much faster. So when we get to Peru, we could take a boat, but it might take ages, like a year. But we could use an airplane. The airplane is much faster. After flying over the Atlantic Ocean, we will be glad to finally reach England. Our plane will land in the capital. So you could look at here. You can see there's a picture. This picture has a star and a circle. This shows the capital. So the capital is London. Here's the capital. Could you see it? It has a picture of a guard wearing a hat covering his eyes. How can I see it? When we leave the airport, we'll ride on a double-decker bus. It's fun to climb up to the top deck. I love climbing up to the top deck as well. I hope we will pass the Buckingham Palace. Buckingham. It's a little hard to say. Buckingham. Like we eat some avocados for the king because the king doesn't eat it, and the king wants to eat ham. Buckingham. But it's just avocados in Vietnamese. So like we eat some avocados, then the king eats some ham. Buckingham. From the top deck of the bus, we noticed that people in England don't drive on the same road as American drivers do. They drive on the other side, as you see. Imagine this is the right. Then this bus should be in the in America. But if this bus is driving forward on the left, then it is in England. So you see, it looks like this double-decker bus is a new version. Like it climbs here. Could you see it? When it climbs up, it will have another driver up here. And then there will be a small road here. So now, that is about England. Now, do you know any other facts about England? Well, you could see here. Here, you could see it is the Big Ben clock, or the Elizabeth clock. And it is called the Elizabeth clock is because it's near the Elizabeth Palace, or the Buckingham Palace, Buckingham. You could call this 1 Big Ben, 2 Elizabeth Tower, and 3 Buckingham clock. France. So now we have got to another place. So when we're at England, England is probably here on our globe. Where is it? I think England is somewhere near Germany. That's it. So now we're gonna move to a place near to England. I found it already. It's France, of course. Here is France. Could you see France? Well, do you know where France is? It's probably in the west. There. We can take a train to the Channel. The Channel goes to the English Channel because France and England are near. What is the capital of France anyway? It's Paris, of course. The Channel is a deep a channel is a tunnel deep underground that goes under the English Channel, like a channel the English is play. Between France and England. Paris is the capital of France. Like I said, it is a large, beautiful city. Here we will visit the Eiffel Tower. Don't mistake it for the Eiffel Tower. It is very tall. We could climb the stairs to the top, but the elevator would be much faster and easier. Like this. This is the top of the Eiffel Tower. It might take ages. Like you're going through here, some stairs, like 1,000 stairs, going up and up and up until you reach the top. It will be a great congratulations. But if you go from the elevator up here, it won't be such a congratulation that you have wasted 3 minutes of your time to get to the top by the elevator. If we get hungry, we can stop for lunch at one of the restaurants inside. Here you can see. Well, you can see here are 2 floors. Could you see the 2 floors of the Eiffel Tower? 3, 4? Could you see that? This is the biggest restaurant there. We could go these stairs, so take a little bit of an elevator there. Then we could get to another elevator to join another restaurant. Or we go all the way to the top and enjoy a nice view. It looks like we're having a play set. And the Eiffel Tower's bended part are our legs and our arms are superly stringed. So you can reach down and grab a car and throw it. It's like a playset. So now, do you know any other facts about it? Well, people call the tunnel as the Euro tunnel. And what have you forgot? What have you forgot when I told you back in England? Do you know? Do you remember? So now I'll travel back to England and I'll tell you. Because England is England and France is France. France is France. So you could see different things are told in England. For example, in our America, we use the word elevator. But in England, they use lift. In our country, they use the subway. But in England, they use the tube. And then the trunk and the back of the car have some other meanings as well. So we'll get another flight ticket and travel to the Eiffel Tower. There's probably an airport near the Eiffel Tower, so we'll probably take a car or a bus there. Then you could travel all the way to the top. Congratulate yourself and then rest your broken legs. Phew. Phew. So you see, Paris. Do you know where it is located? I just said it. Paris. It is located in the capital, Paris. So now, do you know anything about the next one? Switzerland. Switzerland is a place where a woman created the medical sign. Its flag should be drawn like this. It is a red rectangle with a plus sign. Hello, I am from Switzerland. Or Switzerland, not Switzerland. They speak English all the time. Switzerland has many beautiful mountains. They are part of the Alps. Could you see this part? It's like a part that has tall mountains. They're the Alps. One of the tallest of these mountains is the Matterhorn. There's snow on top of the Matterhorn all year long. The Swiss people are famous for their beautiful watches and clocks that they make. I have a clock that looks like it has came from Switzerland. Before we leave Switzerland, make sure you have to try their delicious cheese and chocolate. If you love cheese, then you would love that place and never want to go back to your home. And if you love chocolate, like me, then you could eat a ton of chocolate and get really muscular fat. So it's really delicious there. So what are some other facts? Well, here it just talks about the Alps and even the book doesn't talk about the capital. So you see, the Alps are one of the tallest mountains. Do you remember what is the tallest one? It is the Matterhorn, of course. And what should you try before you leave Switzerland? You should try their delicious cheese and chocolate. Tasty. Cheese and chocolates are one of the traditional foods in Switzerland. And one of them, cheese, is also a traditional food in America. People love eating cheese in America, but they don't love eating rice like Vietnamese people do. I'm a Vietnamese person. So you see, today we have learned about 3 parts of the world. we have learned about France, Switzerland, and of course England. Well, you know that there are loads of more places there, and you could come there and visit it. So you see, you could see that a map there. We have a map there. Could you see? We have France. Let me see, where's France in my globe? Here it is. France. And it says that Switzerland is a little bit down. Oh, I found it. It's down here. Now let me see where England is. Ah, here it is. So we have France and we go all the way up to England. We have Germany, the Netherlands, and other places. Okay, looks like it's understandable. Okay, so you see, today we have been talking about France. So, France, England, and the most popular place that I've ever seen, cheese and chocolate place, Switzerland. So do you like Switzerland? Maybe you could go there and try their delicious cheese. You could go all around the world and make sure you'll know which thing to take. I mean, which transport to take. For example, if it's over the seas, you might need to take the airplane. But if it's on road, you could probably take a car. But if it's too far away to take a car, you could probably use the subway or even fly on a plane. Maybe it will cost you about $1,035. That's even worse than the Vietnamese. The Vietnamese counts for about 100, more than 1,000 trips, more than a billion of Vietnamese money. So you see, in America, it's really light. The money is light. So now, looks like today the prices have gone up. So make sure you go only one place each year. Understand? Well, it is the end of our lesson today about number one. We've been talking about England. Number 2, France. And number 3, Switzerland. Chocolate and cheese. So bye for the next one. Maybe we'll travel all the way down to Egypt. So bye. Make sure to prepare some heat wave tools to go all the way to Egypt and a super boat to go from Asia all the way to Egypt, even though they connect. So bye. If you follow the wrong route, you probably have to take the plane. Bye.